Hello, and once again, good evening YouTube, and welcome back to the Comic-Con Games channel, and welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 2004 100% race length career mode on legend difficulty as Tony Raines. Last time we went to Pocono. Where did we go? We went to Pocono, and it was a up and down race to say the least. But before we go any further, it is time. It is time for the weekly Bible quote. It is so long. What shall we say then? Question mark. Is the law sin? Question mark. God forbid. Nay, I had not known sin but by the law, for I had not known lust except the law had said, Thou shalt not covet. This Bible quote is a bit all over the place. So we'll just slap it in. It's just so long, dude. Let's try that. Okay, let's try that. Why is it echoing? It shouldn't be. I have no explanation as to why there would be echo. It is echoing. What the fuck? It is echoing. What the fuck? Why? Why? Why is it echoing? Why is it echoing? I'm doing nothing different. I'm doing nothing different. What the fuck? I'm not doing anything different. What the fuck? I'm not doing anything different. I literally have no idea what is causing this. Finish the Bible quote. I'm gonna finish the Bible quote so that we can just have something be correct. At least have something be correct. There we go. This is Romans 7:7, by the way. This is Romans 7:7, by the way. Oh, it's so much. Okay. All right. What the fuck is happening? I genuinely have no idea what's happening. That. Okay. So I shut down game capture. So here's the Bible quote. I shut that down. Let's shut down FL Studio as well. Okay, I think it was FL Studio, but now fucking game capture feels like it doesn't want to be displayed. Stupid goddamn ass shit. Okay, game capture. Okay. Problem solved, ladies and gentlemen. I have managed to shut the echo up. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright. We are ready to start the stream. Okay, that was a bit of a joke, but we're ready to go. Okay. So, last time we went to Pocono, and it was yet another win. No, it was not yet another win. Dale Jr. lost the race in like the last few laps thanks to me and Dale Jarrett, and I was hoping that Stewart would win, but he didn't. And that's gonna that has propelled Jarrett up the standings. That's his first win of the year. He was doing awful. He was really in the bottom of the standings for a long time, but now only Jeremy Mayfield is down here. He's moved up quite significantly. He's probably out of retirement territory, which is sad, just because it's funny. I think it's funny when drivers who are supposed to be good retire and random people get in their cars. That's just something I appreciate. So anyway, Dale Jr. has 4 wins this season, but you know who has a lot of poles? Me, Tony Raines. My average finish is 28.5, and something tells me after today it's going to go down, because we're going to the worst track in the game. And in real life, if we're really thinking about it here. This is a car rating of 62. I have absolutely no confidence in this race. If I wreck out early, we will jump straight into Watkins Glen with no practice, because I'm feeling insane tonight. Tonight is the night that I lose my sanity, so we may as well go all out with it. Kenny Wall is starting second. Let's take a look at tire pressure. Go down to 25. Gear ratios. We'll want to shorten that, I think. 1 full round of wedge out. Yeah, let's just throw it onto the track and see what happens. Once again, if you are just joining us, I need to finish. I need to qualify 30th and finish 30th every single race. Otherwise, I lose money. And also, if I start consistently finishing worse than 30th, then my rank 30th in earnings is going to be below 30th in earnings. And then we're just never going to get money again, because, you know, if I'm not getting money from the sponsor, then I'm not getting earnings. So I'm going to always be underwater in the earnings section, no matter what I do, so. Alright, so. That was a good practice lap. That was a good practice lap if I've ever seen one. I'm really excited for next season. We've already got a few parts coming through. We've got a 7070 engine coming through. So we're going to have a 6464 engine and a 7070 engine in time for next season. And we'll have the chassis shop edition come through. I can start building new chassis, and those will be very good. We're just going to be hurting on the bodies is all, which is going to hurt me at, like, you know, the big tracks, like Michigan, which is coming up, California, the plate tracks. Yeah, actually, you get hurt by not having good draft in most tracks, but I've been able to avoid that for the most part. Anyway, 33rd on my first lap. I just need to survive this first corner, and I think I can get this qualifying objective. Okay, we're going to body slam the wall. That's good. That will go towards getting this qualifying objective. If I don't get this qualifying objective, I already know I'm not going to be getting money in this race. So, yeah, at that point, we may as well just skip to Watkins Glen, but, you know how it goes. Oh my god, this is the worst lap that I've ever run at this track, which is saying something. I don't think we're going to get it. I took turn 1 conservatively in order to make up for it over the rest of the lap, but... Okay, 23rd, so we have a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. I'm just a full second off the pole. Casually. I guess we'll keep the tire pressure where it's at because tire pressures really haven't been an issue this playthrough. I think we can shorten this final gear a little bit more. Yeah, just a little bit more. Alright. Once again, I have absolutely no confidence in this race. We're probably going to die. We're probably not going to finish 30th. This is probably going to be a short stream. But in any case, that's how it goes. Take it away, MRN.
Welcome to MRN's live coverage from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's Brickyard 400. NASCAR Winston Cup racing from the Brickyard. It doesn't get much better than this, Barney.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What a deep history this place has. I still get chills walking into this place. Speaking of history, there'll be a lot of drivers fighting to get into victory lane for a chance to kiss the bricks after this one is all over today.
Ryan Newman will try to use this race to gain a couple spots in the points.
I had a chance to talk to him this morning, and he's looking forward to this race. He feels they have a very strong car that can pick up some more points this week. We'll keep an eye on him.
Starting 20.
The 21 car is having some trouble in the points this year.
And, of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. You'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for David Green.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you pass.
David Green is how he climbs through the field. He ends up, 25th. Yes, we need Ashton Lewis to be himself. Now, we all know that Indianapolis is a terrifying track. We all know that there are blood on the bricks. Blood on the bricks. The sponsor objective is not average finish. It is now qualify better than 30th every week. I am not confident at all. This is my worst track in this game. And I hate it here.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will be starting for the pole.
Can you believe that the points leader got the pole? How original.
In the second row are
the Lowe Chevrolet. Another great qualifying effort by my teammate Robbie Gordon, by the way. I don't know what they're doing in qualifying setup. I can't approach my teammates in this game and be like, yo, give me a tip. I am not excited for this. But as we all know, like I said, if there is a crash somehow on this front stretch, everyone could pile into it. There could be 35 DNFs. But it's just so rare to get a natural caution that you're not a part of in this game. But it could happen. Oh my, it's an Evernham row 9. Look at that, look at that. I'm starting behind Ricky Rudd. So I'm starting behind the other to do what he does best. Implore him into doing it. Look at that, just the 221 cars, just nose to tail. What a sight. What a sight to behold. And the Tide Pontiac.
Row 14, we have the 42 car and the Pfizer Ford.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Starting from row 15 will be the Net Zero Pontiac and the 25 car.
Nice. I did out-qualify one of my teammates at least.
The America Online Chevrolet.
That's good. And there's Terry Labonte, one of his best qualifying efforts of the season, up in 34th. Man, what a run. And of course, Casey underperforming at the one track he's good at, He was good here. I don't think he was in 2003, but he got good here. Oh, Ward. Why does Ward qualify like ass every week? The one car? No, the greens are right next to each other, though. The green's nose to tail. Wow. And of course, rounding out the field, as always, is the actual convicted murderer himself. Maybe he'll sit in front of the leaders and cause calamity. You never know, it could happen. I am not happy about the fact that this is what we're doing today. I have to finish 30th in order to get money. But this is my worst track, and we hardly ever finish races here. 160 laps ahead, I'm starting next to a bunch of rivals. I'm already losing spots by the column on the start. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, we are at Indianapolis. And I am already just about outside the sponsor objective range in the first turn. Impressive. And here we go. We are off. Stop trying to make it 3 wide, Kenseth. Just stay in line, bitch. Fucking have some patience, my dude. It is lap 1 of 160. I do not need you trying to make it 3 wide on the first lap. Alright, we survived lap 1. Hey. Alright, here we go. That's the first time I've ever taken this corner well. So, my biggest problem with this track is that we go here once a year. See, I'm pretty bad at Pocono and Michigan, but I'm not nearly as bad as I am there as I am here at Kansas, because we only go there once a year, and it's near the end of the season where I've turned my brain off at that point anyway. But yes, a big problem that I have is just depth perspective, depth perception into turn 1, because there's always this giant shadow going into turn 1, so I can't even see where the turn starts. Like, I can't see the line because it just all blends together in the shadow of that. I'm decent in 3 and 4 just because I'm able to see where the turn is. But 160 laps of trying to figure out where the line in turn 1 is just misery. Depth perception, good band name. No kidding. I should copyright that. Because really, turn 3 can be, you can look at it like the tunnel turn at Pocono. Because that's what it's modeled after. That's what, okay. That was really necessary, Kenseth. Alright, and just like that, the car is destroyed. So now I have 0 pace. Yeah, and people are trying to fucking dive bomb my shit into the first turn, too. Great. Alright, well, maybe this car would have had speed, but now we'll never know. Because Matt Kenseth couldn't fucking wait one fucking... Just a fucking minute. So, yeah, that's great. Now we have no drafting partner, so now we're even more screwed. I have to rely on the car's natural horsepower in order to close in on these people in front of me. And we all know relying on a car's horsepower in the NASCAR Thunder 2004 career, you may as well be praying. You may as well be Morgan Shepherd, man. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. So Ward is faster than me, as, you know, should not be surprising. Ward is amazing. But I am closing back in on these guys, so I'm hoping that we have a good long-run car. But the fact that the car is as fast as it is right now, this is probably going to be a lot like Pocono, where we're half-decent for the first half of the run. And then once the fuel's at halfway and the tires start going to shit, you know, we're probably going to be getting eaten alive by Casey, for example. But, yeah. This is This is happening. New Hampshire was really good. New Hampshire was really good. Okay. Ooh. Oh, we got it. We're faster than Hermie. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this. Is this a completed pass in NASCAR Thunder 2004? Why, yes it is. I cannot remember. New Hampshire was a pretty boring race. There wasn't a whole lot of wrecks. People weren't running into me, you know, like they always do in this game. It was pretty normal. We were close on fuel the entire time, except I did lead like 5 laps at New Hampshire, didn't I? So maybe not nearly as normal as I initially would have suspected. Ward, please. I have enough problems without you. Trying to dive bomb my shit. He's having to battle Hermie. Hermie actually looking to the inside there. That's terrifying. That's a terrifying prospect. That just goes to show you how powerful the inside lane is at this track. Or in this game, not even just this track, but just the inside line, period. They wall rided back in these days, right? How did people run Homestead back during this era? The new Homestead, the one that was just multi-group, just became multi-group, you know? They ran the outside there, right? Ward, I swear. Ward, Ward, Ward. Okay, well, in that case, let's draft. Oh, he's a 70. Probably because I fucking barely tapped him last week. We did a lot of that last time out, barely tapping people. And it resulted in 30s and 60s across the board. Yeah, we're just going to share draft for the entirety of this backstretch and get 2 friendship points. Very good. Oh my god, Robbie. Robbie Gordon has... I don't know what they're putting underneath the hood of that car in qualifying, because he keeps qualifying in the top 10 week in and week out. But by lap 8, this man is going to fall out of the top 30. Today is Back to the Future Day. Is it? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, like, didn't, like, the 80s happen already in 2015, too, for that matter? Well, there's my rival, Robbie Gordon. Oh, that's a teammate! Oh, that's a teammate! Here we go, to the inside. Drifting up the track, because this thing is terrible.
The 31 car is still there. Hey, that's one another spot. Keep it.
Hey. That is a pass in this game. We getting a win today? Oh, man, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, stick around. Stick around. You won't want to miss what happens when we get, to the top, dude. When we get to the top, dude. Yeah, I can already feel this car falling off. Back to the Future predicted 9/11. Did they really? They predicted the Cubs being good. How good were the Cubs in the 80s? Ten laps in. Tony Raines is a superior second-tier RCR car. We all know that there's only one car at RCR. Despite us being a 4-car powerhouse all of a sudden. I don't know what Dick was thinking when he called up Tony Raines. He was like, hey, Tony, we're opening up a fourth entry. You want to get in it and stuff? He's like, don't you have Johnny Sauter, Jay Sauter, as a matter of fact, every Sauter, every single Sauter, just like in the wings? Waiting to move up. They got Brandon Miller coming in the pipeline. It's probably what this is just Tony Raines shaking out the future car, Brandon Miller. That's a super chat. It's a 2 from Lyle Bailey. Thoughts on Red Bull over the cap? I really don't understand the nuance of it. But I will say that it's annoying because I was just hoping that Max would just be accepted as the new overlord of F1. But apparently not. And apparently, my logo ally Joe Nemechek feels the need to block me down the track when I'm going 5 miles an hour faster than him. So that's cool. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I was really hoping that people would just accept.
That's cool.
Thought on Red Bull
Accept the
being
amazingness that
1.8
is
meters
Max.
overdue to catering.
And I wish this car would just accept that I want it to turn. We are pulling away from 29th pretty significantly here. That is for 2021 cap, not 2022 cap. Well, you see, oh my God, the porn bot's here already. God damn, dude. We just started the race and we've already got the best XXX vids heart emoji showing up. And the bot is destroyed. You'll love to see it. Not this time, Russia. Not this time, Vlad. What's everyone's opinion on Vlad the Chad's stronger the rum, the stronger the porn bots? Anyone else have an opinion on Vlad the Chad's incursion? It really kind of did not go nearly as well as I thought it would. I thought they were going to roll in and take basically everything in like the first couple of weeks. But damn, dude. Russia low-key terrible on the military home front. If we had a respectable military in this country, we might even be able to just roll in and dismantle the second coming of the USSR, but, you know, we don't have a competent military, sadly. The only one is the only good soldier in the military right now is Sneaky Breaky. I don't even know if he's in the stream chat tonight. He was here last time. Not today, ISIS. Oh, fuck me, I hate this track. We should have Vlad as president. How about AutoSim for a phone app? You're gonna have to talk, you're gonna have to go to the, I put the Discord link in the description of today's video. I remembered to do that, so you can go in there and be like, hey yo, is this for mobile yet? I think a mobile version would be like sick, actually. They'd have to make it, you know, unique. You wouldn't be able to mod it, which is kind of sad, but they could fill it with ads. That would pay for it. They could just fill it with ads, run a season, sit through a, you know, 30-minute ad. There you go. 30-minute ad, yeah, 30-second ad. How Payday finds a way to make our wretched life the lap of luxury in this car. Payday is paying Tony Raines exorbitant amounts of money whenever he does get the sponsor objectives. Like, we are making some solid progress now, because I've got an amazing engine coming. We're going to be able to repair this stuff after this race. 2 races from now, we should be able to start building new chassis with the shop edition coming through. I think it's in 3 races, including this one, is when that shop edition comes through. Am I beating Natalie Decker? I don't know. I never check myself. Has anyone ever gone into Natalie's chat and been like, hey, you got 20 less viewers than Kamikaze Games, you better step it up? Prove that you're the superior e-girl. Prove it, Natalie. I'm proving it every single stream, every night. Every night I put in work. I put in the hours. Decker isn't streaming, so we're beating her by default. Let's go. Yeah, take that out of context. I beat Natalie Decker every night. You should see how sad it makes her. Has Deegan streamed since she got, since she did the funny? I wonder if anyone even remembers that. Gas tank is at half. Damn, dude. Had half on lap 19, dude. Wow. So you're saying that I have 38 laps of fuel? Well, let's do some quick math. 38, 76. That's not halfway, so that's a problem. Yeah, this is looking like a 4-stop race unless we can get a mid-cycle caution here or something, or not even a mid-cycle caution, but just a caution period. Because something tells me that these guys will probably be pitting around lap 42, is my estimation. Meanwhile, I'm coming in like a bitch on lap 38. It was a hard R. Yeah. Hard tard. There we go. They said the hard tard. That's what we should refer to that as. The hard tard. Oh! We got loose. You touch them rumble strips and it makes the car turn better. I have discovered this at this point. Is that you hit the rumble strips, it's dangerous, but you turn the car more. It's just like Gran Turismo in that sense. Yeah, we're starting to fall off. I can't keep up with Joe. I had a run on Joe, if you'll remember. Like 6 laps ago, I had a run on Joe, but he's driving off. Is Decker done with NASCAR? I doubt it. I wish. You know what? I don't wish. What I honestly wish is that Natalie was successful. Okay, can you stop fucking hitting the wall, by the way? Because she didn't even look that bad in ARCA. Like, that's the thing, is that it was like, she didn't even look that bad in ARCA. She wasn't good. She was better than Breidinger, though. By, like, a country mile. Not even a country mile, a nautical mile. Like, I'm telling you, man, Natalie actually looked decent. But she decided to just sell out. I don't think she was planning on ever really trying that hard in her career. But she absolutely did just sell out. And just go like, okay, well, I got my money. Bubba and Nat split an Xfinity car, sponsored by Black & Decker. Ha! Okay, that's a good one. You've been sitting on that one for a while, I'm guessing. You want me to marry Natalie Decker? I'm getting myself into some shit. That would be a good way to get into racing, though. Just to get literally into racing. Be like, I'd have to be on TikTok though, and that's just, that alone makes it not worth it. Not worth it. The car sucks. What's up, chat? Name my son Corbin, damn. And then there could finally be a successful Corbin in racing. I say that, but like the guy who's like overpowered. So, oh my god, I've never talked about this, but the final race of the year at the track, the guy with the most overpowered sport mod, his son ran his, like, he was running his first season right. It was like his, I think actually that was the first race of his career technically, because he's driving slingshot sprints, which is just basically mini sprints without wings. Or maybe did it have wings? I don't even remember, dude. The point I'm trying to make is that it was the kid-sized sprint car. This kid's like 9 years old, and he really took after his dad because he jumped the start on the feature, and the other kid just couldn't catch up because the other kid was way faster all day long and just got him by like a full lap in the first heat. But clean air, dude. Clean air at the local short tracks prevailed, and his son won his first race ever by jumping the start. And I was just sitting up in the stand like father like son, man. Like father like son. The point of that story is that his name is Corbin. The kid's name is Corbin, but yeah. Facebook is garbage. Instagram is garbage. Reddit blamed an innocent person for the Boston Marathon bombings. I remember that, dude. I lived that. That was like right before I was actually on Reddit like regularly. I only knew about the funny board on there. So I didn't know anything else about like world news and the hunt for the Boston bomber. Yeah. But I remember it was like 8th hour study hall, and I was screwing around on a laptop because we were allowed to do that in study hall. And if you'll recall from the last thinking chair video I did, I was on Huffington Post all the time back then, and they probably ran a front page like, Boston bomber attacks black indigenous Boston Marathon. Women most affected. And conservatives are outraged. Damn, dude. We got all of RCR in a line except for one. Except for the actual RCR driver. Thoughts on Ty Dillon going to Spire? Yeah, he couldn't just stop. He couldn't stop at bankrupting Gaunt. He couldn't stop at bankrupting Germain. Now he's gonna go and bankrupt Spire. All I'm saying is Corey LaJoie better be getting some contacts around the field. What I want to see is Corey LaJoie in a good Xfinity car. And he probably will be once Spire goes bankrupt next year. Yeah. So as I said, we did not have a long run car. These guys are closing. The odds that I finish 30th in this race are non-existent. They were non-existent coming in, and they remain non-existent.
Careful, you're getting low on fuel.
Yeah, that's the 10 laps before you're out of fuel message, by the way. I hope that someone gets my message in a bottle, yeah. Alright, and we're just going to drift the entirety of turn 3. As you do, as you do.
The 31 car is looking hot.
Bring back Half. Hey, remember when he was going to run Xfinity this year? in this car that did not look real from the moment it was announced, and I'm sitting there like, no, he will never drive that. And everyone was like, oh, Kamikaze, he will definitely, he announced it, it's real. Nope.
Falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy.
Nope. You are really dumb. Oh, yeah. You are really, 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 really so dumb. Speaking of dumb, Robbie Gordon just trying to casually take out his teammate for 29th. And here come the greens. Just when you thought that it couldn't get worse, here come the greens. Morgan McClure remains faster than Tony Raines. Quinn Houff is now a father, damn.
The 4 car is looking to pass.
That's good. Oh, I hope he's more successful there than he was in racing. I just find it incredible that he had enough money to be full-time in the Cup Series for like 3 years. And yet he never bothered to like use that money for just like 1 or 2 races in a KBM truck, just to be like, hey, I'm good. I'm not just going to run around in 36th every single week in the Cup Series. Nah, they never bothered doing that. Chad Blount was good. Mane and Tail wouldn't go to Xfinity. Oh, well, that's a good reason. That's a fair excuse, but still, like, you should have really considered, like, Mane and Tail. It's like, I understand that you want the exposure of me wrecking every single week in the Cup Series, but, we could also run really well. Imagine if Kyle Benjamin had a good career. Imagine if Joe Gibbs would hire good drivers. Imagine if Dale Jr. would hire good drivers. And we're drifting again in turn 3.
Get some of that grip later.
So you can tell what kind of difference that drafting plays into having a good car, just because we were able to keep, they just drove me down and passed me like nothing. But I was able to keep up with Robbie, like nothing. Just because I had his draft. And now we're repassing David Green, who drove us down from like a half straightaway back. Now we're just passing him back, just because we were able to get the draft for a half lap.
Still there. Oh, yeah. Great pass, buddy.
Imagine RCR hiring a good driver in the 21. Okay. I see how it is. Unbelievable. The disrespect on Tony Raines' name on this day. And no one has pit yet.
Running on fumes, buddy.
That's a problem. That's a problem. They went with Tony Raines. They fired Jeff Green for Steve Park. And then in the middle of the 2004 season, they're like, you know who needs a good ride? Tony Raines. This man has won 1 race in his career. Who's blowing up? Mick Murray. That is a position. Hey, we just need about 5 more blown engines from these guys and we're good. I hope that someone gets mine.
Number 4. It's up high.
Oh, you're just gonna pass me on the outside, huh?
The 4 car is getting
Yeah,
clear.
you probably are, all things considered. Oh, would you look at that? Dale Jr.'s leading another Cup race. Wow. Johnny Sauter in the 30. Yeah, that's right. That should have been Johnny Sauter in the 30 this season. All right, and that's good.
Someone got by you. Let's go out.
Caution right now would be, okay, never mind, no caution. 0 cautions for the rest of the race. All right. Jeff Green. Jeff Green. He refuses to go up in the friendship points. And just like that, I am not gaining sponsor money. Fuel tank almost empty already. No one else has pit yet. Which means I'm already a pit stop behind the field. I can't make it to the end. We need a mid-cycle caution, or we just need a caution plate, period. Just to spice this up a little bit. Yeah, Kenny Wallace in the one, I remember that. Remember when Kenny Wallace was basically just Regan Smith and he just substituted for literally everyone? He drove the 97 for Roush. That should have been, you know, a top 10 at least. I don't even think he qualified in the top 10 at any race. Ran in the one. You know, it's like, bruh. Thoughts on Bubba being suspended? Well, I can't believe that they actually suspended him. But he did the exact same things that Rhodes did in 2020, and they did nothing. So, you know, that's cool. I think that's really cool, actually. Bubba being booted. I don't know about that. That would be funny, though. That would be amazing if that's how John Hunter Nemechek got back into the Cup Series, right? Alright, well, I guess we'll pit. I have nothing to gain by staying out, so we may as well pit. Just horrendous pit road entry, but that's fine. We can take out a PSI. And there's someone else in the field that should have been suspended this year but wasn't, for intentionally wrecking someone and causing multiple millions of dollars in damage, but hey, we're never going to hear about that again. John Hunter Nemechek, sponsored by Blue Emu. Hell yeah. And have we heard anything from Bell? Does he have any concussion symptoms? All clear, buddy. All right, back on track. Oh, people are pitting this time. So they're going to be able to make it to the end on fuel, even though I'm not. You just got a PS2 and 04 to play again. I'm looking at turn 3. I can't read this chat. Oh, there's more people typing. I want to finish this chat, please. Okay. The steering sensitivity is way too high. Well, you can't adjust that. You're not able to do that. You know, you can do that. You can't do that. You can do that in the Heat games. But no, in this game, you're just stuck with what you got. And like the thing is that you just have to learn how to drive the cars at Daytona and qualify. Oh, they're 3 wide. They're 3 wide. All right. Oh, we are much faster than these guys. Kenny. That is a few clean passes, is what that is. Oh God, it's a 5. It's a 5 from the best soldier. The only good soldier left. In the United States. There we go.
I won't
That is
be
a
able
5.
to watch
You won't be
the
able to
stream,
watch, so here's a new
rate.
rate. Thank you. The chat appreciates it. What is happening? Craven. I can't tell who Craven is trying to block, if it's me or Dale. Well, in any case, I just passed Jarrett. As you do. That's last week's winner that Tony Raines gets around. Oh, and if you got off-brand, okay. If you have an off-brand controller, that's where your problem is. Is because off-brand controllers do not have input sensitivity on the stick. So when you move the stick even slightly, you are turning the car 100%. That is why I had to have Dean send me this new controller. last year. Because I have that blue controller that you saw in the Need for Speed playthroughs. That is a controller with 100% steering input. So if you turn the stick even slightly, you're putting in 100% wheel input. That's probably why. And I literally could not play the Thunder games with that controller because of that. Because it just did not have that. You can't make those minor corrections when you have one of those controllers. So you just need to if you want to play the game, you got to bite the bullet and get a $60 legitimate DualShock 2 controller off eBay. Like, I'm sorry, that's just the way that it is. Yeah. Like, I could barely play Juiced with that controller. Anyone remember Gus Wasson? I don't. I only know him because I am a frequenter of Racing Reference, and he was a frequent start and park. But I didn't know anything about him. So a bunch of people came down on lap 37 and 38, but there's still people pitting on lap 41, which would actually be 42 for the leader. So, and there's still people pitting on this lap, dude. Well, there's Jeff Green again. We are faster than him on the, we're really fast. We are speedy in the first 10 laps of a run, which is good. See, if I was in Larson's position, I absolutely would have gotten up in Bubba's face. Because he fucking takes me out and nearly kills me. In an era when the Cup car is like a literal death trap. He tries to, that is attempted murder, right? At least in my opinion, that's attempted murder. And Larson just stood there just like a Chad, just like he could not be moved, just Stonewall Jacksoned it. I would have not had the same reaction, but I think Larson knew that he did absolutely nothing wrong, and if he reacts at all, like, that just shows bad on him. Him not doing anything was the best thing he could have done to save face. And probably everyone that, you know, was mad at him, that didn't even know who he was back in 2020, but was mad at him because he said a word, you know? People would just be like, oh, this just proves everything we said. Yeah. But yeah. Honestly, respectable moment from Larson. I still hate him, but respectable moment. Yes. Antifa would have raided Larson's house if he did anything. I'm surprised they didn't anyway. Just to be like... The Powerade hit a woman in the face, damn. He was just trying to give Bowman a drink. He knew that he was dehydrated after the race, so he wanted to give him a drink. But he wanted the social distance, right? He wanted the social distance. So he had to throw it instead of, like, hand it to him. Bubba was just being a good guy. You know? He's such a good man. He's so misunderstood. I say this knowing that Bubba's going to absolutely obliterate the field next year. Well, maybe not the field, but at least his teammate. Bubba fans should throw beers at Larson's wife. Yeah, it should. He couldn't tell which one was Bowman. Yeah. Was a little dazed after the race. Alright, well, that's good. And there goes 29. So that's unfortunate. Do. Well, we made it to lap 47 before I ran out of things to talk about. That's a fourth of the way into the race, so that's not bad. I've had much worse streams in the past. Really hoping that some more people blow up. So far, just McMurray is known. A known victim of this race. He was clawing his way back up the standings too, McMurray was. But I think this is the second race in a row that he's blown up, so that sucks. Ooh. Speaking of sucks, this car. I think it would be funny if Nemechek won. I'm pretty sure Nemechek has the best truck tomorrow. I really think it's going to come down to him and Enfinger. Because I still think Enfinger's going to win, but Nemechek's probably got the better truck, so, you know. I hope Chandler wins, but I doubt it. I just want Chandler to, you know, actually get the lead in real points. Because Chandler was like 60 points down from the points leader in real points when the chase started. And now he's only down 12 points. So he's almost got the real championship here. And don't forget how he just murdered everyone in Phoenix last year. Every 5 laps you have to do the infield layout. Well, the problem with that is that the infield layout you do in reverse. You do clockwise instead of counterclockwise. So we have to drive the car we have to drive the track backwards for every 5 laps. As you do, as you do. Oh. Did you see that Pelot did some laps at Circuit of the Americas today in the McLaren? That's good. I'm happy about that. Yes, as I've been saying for the past year, Ty Gibbs will get the 18. There is no chance he doesn't. Oh, someone just blew up right in front of us here. Who's that? I think that is Newman. No, they talked to him at the start of the race. Did the guy walking to Montana ever come back for his stuff? No, he didn't. I just saw it a few days ago sitting on top of the fridge. Oh, that's a 5 from Pat. Oh, I can't see the right side from here, Pat. Let's get on the front stretch so I can read this. What's wrong is the car sucks. Oh, that's gone. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to remember to read that after the stream. I didn't see it.
As a Larson fan, if Bubba spun him into the grass, I'd understand. But he right-reared the dude when Kurt might never race again.
Thank you for the 5. I will read that after the stream. So the problem with this track is that there's access roads for the guys who blew up to go on, so if someone blows up, that doesn't usually result in someone, you know, eating shit. Yeah, that dude, I don't know what happened to that dude, but he's fucked up, man. He's fucked up. I didn't have any rooms. I would have given him a room, I think. Because he's a Mexican dude, right? And there's a bunch of construction people that stay at our hotel. They're all Mexicans. I think I could have absolutely said, like, yo, there's this dude who's downtrodden. He needs some help, man. And if Beck would agree, you know, if they'd agree to give him a job, we could have let him stay because they pay for the rooms. The company pays for the rooms. How am I still 30th? When are we gonna pass Newman? Or did we already pass Newman? Curtis still concussed from Spencer's punch. No. No, the lingering effects. Jimmy Spencer. Where's that meme with the tiny domino that knocks down a bunch of other dominoes until there's a domino like the size of a house? Right? The tiny domino is Jimmy Spencer punching Kurt Busch in 2003, and the big domino is Ty Gibbs going to the 18.
Right front tire's a little warm. Careful now.
Or John Hunter Nemechek back in the Cup Series. Ty Gibbs making Cup starts at age 19. Or even Bubba Wallace, number 45, Kansas Cup win. Diecast. Look at this battle that we got going on here, though. Robbie. I just love how RCR is just Harvick in the top 5, and then the rest of their cars 27th, 29th, and 30th. Fuel's down to half. Oh my goodness, dude. That is a pass. That is a pass in this game. Hey, yo. Thoughts on Bane winning the pole, and I hope he wins the race. If he wins, that would do so much for his career, which is just hanging on by a thread at this point. Plus, that car is cute. I like how it has sprinkles. The Sprinkles Devotion car. It's cute. That's a cute paint scheme. Like the bright purple. It works. The scheme works. I like it. What are the chances Larson finally wins in Homestead now that he's been eliminated? I mean, I'd say they're decent. Thank you for the 5 again, Pat. I saw the right side from here this time. I remember the other one at the end of the stream.
What's the chances that Larson finally wins at Homestead after he's been eliminated?
See, I want to go back to NASCAR Heat 4 because I only ever played it for Core. And even then, I did not enjoy Core at all at that point, so it was just, you know, miserable. So I never really gave NASCAR Heat 4 a real chance. And I want to go back to it, but the problem with that is that I'd rather play through NASCAR Heat 3 again because that has the best Corbin truck. If they just put him in 5, my logo would have been in the game, and I fucking would have bought that shit. I've not bought NASCAR Heat 5. I never did. But if my fucking logo was on a truck in that game, I would have bought it. I would have bought it. I loved Core back when it was NASCAR Heat 2, or whatever. That first year of Core was really fun, because I was not terrible. Then people started figuring out, oh, you got to do setups every single race. They have to be perfect. Yeah. Then we went to iRacing, and I enjoyed that for all of 5 minutes until I realized, oh wait, they brought in a bunch of iRacing specialists. Great. And now I'm fucking fighting to not finish last every race. And then I literally had food poisoning for the last race of the season, and I ran 5 laps. I didn't even qualify, I ran 5 laps. I was like, okay, I've done my part. Choking on Pepto-Bismol. You only like games with Lombard-sponsored cars. See, that's... Didn't they have the Lombard Bros gaming car in one of those games? Didn't they? Dude. Dude. Like, I don't know why they didn't put Corbin in the game. He ran more races in 2020 than he did in 2019, I'm pretty sure. He missed Daytona in 2019, and they put him in the game. Then he makes Daytona in 2020, and they don't put him in the game. Was it 58 Music that didn't want to be in it? Was it 58 Music? I was never contacted. I was never contacted. No one asked for my permission to put my logo in the game. He wasn't even canceled yet. He wasn't even canceled when the game came out. Man. I'm so mad. I will never get over this. Never. I'm never going to get over this. I'm going to be 89 years old in the nursing home. I'm going to be like, why didn't they put Corbin in NASCAR Heat 5? And the nurses are going to be like, what's a NASCAR? I'm so mad, dude. I will never get over it. Never. Corbin wasn't in the game because they hate my videos. Hey, fair enough. I never really did care for the Heat games. But they'll put Jeff Favignano in fucking the dirt game. Yeah, they'll do that. Bastards. Rick Crawford was in a NASCAR game once. Yeah, you want to talk about sus things? You want to talk about, like, actual tangible evidence of wrongdoing? Rick Crawford comes to mind. Ty called the FBI on KG. I'm surprised he didn't. He called the Twitter FBI in any case. He called the Twitter FBI. Dirt to Daytona to prison. I might do that. You know what I think? You know what I'm thinking we should do? Next year, after NASCAR Thunder 2003 is finally done uploading, and next year comes around and I'm ready to play NASCAR games again, that's what we should do. We should do a season mode as Rick Crawford in Dirt to Daytona. NASCAR Heat, no, well, that'd have to be 2 Heat games. Because if I want to play as Ryan Sieg with the Lombard paint scheme, that would have to be a Heat game. If I wanted to play as Corbin too, that's what I wanted to do, was a NASCAR Heat 3 Corbin season. Just to rectify the 2 races that I did for the Heat 2 playthrough. Who else is there? John West Townley was never in a game. Unless he's in that ARCA game. Anyway, that's a pass. We're 29th! Look at this! I might just do good on speed in this race. Does pineapple belong on pizza? I always said no because it wasn't a good combination. Then I had a Papa John's Hawaiian pizza and I was like, okay, it's valid, but that doesn't make it good. Play as Matt Crafton in Dirt to Daytona. Damn, dude. Wasn't that rookie year, Matt Crafton, too, for that matter? I could race a Gregson who should be canceled. That's a good point. Mayfield, there we go. Now that's more like it. I could play as Mayfield in, like, NASCAR 06. We could do an Evernham playthrough. Why am I 2 laps down? Because my car is shit. Craftson's first season in trucks was 2000. Holy shit. This man was racing at the same tracks as when Dale was racing. He was on the same track. On the same track. Did he ever run a truck race? Did Dale Earnhardt ever run a truck race? Aaron Crocker. He ran 1 race in 2000. Nice. He ran the last race of the 2000 season. He barely made it in. He barely made it in at the last second. Like, I'm here, guys. I'm here. What's happening? Where's my championship? And it's like, Matt, it's race 23 of the season. Oh, did I win? Did I make the Final Four? Did I make the Final Four? So, we have an issue. Everyone watching this race, we have an issue. I cannot make it to the end of the race on the same amount of pit stops as the rest of the field. However, the only way to change that would be to cause a caution. Now, if I cause a caution right now, we'd be in pretty good shape because most of the field is another lap down versus me. And I'd only have to race like maybe 1 or 2 guys in order to get 30. But if the caution comes out and I'm spinning and the leader passes me, then I'll be a lap down and then it'll be literally impossible for me to be able to get 30. So, yeah. Play as Kevin Conway in NASCAR The Game 2011. That's a good one. And we're dying. What was that? Alright, we died. And I'm 30th. Great. And just like that, I'm out of sponsor range. Shove someone into the pit road wall. Can we do that? Can he do that? Oh, he can't do that. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. No, go to the inside, Robbie. Inside, Robbie. No. Yeah, there's definitely enough room to make it happen. Interesting idea. Well, there's the leader. I would prefer if he did not pass me right now. Okay, that's a 30. No, he ain't. Not if I have anything to say about it. No. Uh-oh. Well, there goes Burton in any case. Yeah, here we go. No, he's not fast enough. He's not fast enough to get to my inside. I don't think it's happening. Oh god, that's a $4.99 from Carl Singleton, thank you. Brad Kay and Dale Earnhardt Sr. will have something in common after this weekend. What does this imply? Are you announcing that you're going to attempt to assassinate Brad Keselowski? Oh cool, I'm 32nd.
Wow! That's cool!
Brad Kay and Dale Earnhardt Sr. will have something in common after this weekend. I'm calling it.
Oh, cool. My 80 rival, Carvick. Carvick! I can't pit for another 4 laps-ish. Yeah, here he comes. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I need to pit on, like, lap 72, otherwise I'm running out. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna forget about it. Brad Keselowski won this race. Uh-oh. Okay, the car is just awful. Okay. What the fuck was that? Why? Why would you do that? Well, I can't make it to the end of the race anyway, so I guess I'll pick this time by, because Schrader decided to just fucking murder me for no reason. He's not even a logo rival, but he still ran into me in the center of the corner. And we're just slower than Kyle Petty. Yeah, we did lose a spot. Interesting how that works. Interesting how it works when the car is dog shit on a long run and we lose spots constantly. Terrible game. Terrible track. Terrible existence. What the fuck was that?
This game is a master of pissing me off so fucking much. I only needed 3 points
Jersey
there.
Nemechek has been
GII.
KG Appreciator
You're
for
gonna
9 months.
give me
Another
five.
$4.99 from
GII.
Carl Singleton.
GIIs. Fucking 5. You're gonna get me.
Oh.
GIIs.
Look at you. I'll be the EDP 445 of the NASCAR community. That was like the entire point of the the caution clock video. That was my best Edie pre-impression.
Wow! That's cool!
Also, you,
thought it was pretty good.
Kamikaze, will be the EDP 445 of the NASCAR community by 2024.
Craven just blew up, so that's another spot. That's good. There's not enough people blowing up to make a real difference in finishing results. It looked like it for a second, but we just fall off so hard at the end of the run, and we have to pit more than everyone else. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Doom, boom, 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 boom. Dance to the music. Dance to the music. Dance to the music. So far we've lost McMurray, Newman, and Craven. Cars ending with the number 2 have fallen in this race. Oh no, that means Ward's the next to fall. No. 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 Or Hermie Sadler. It could be Hermie Sadler. It's possible. Is Larson finally winning Homestead? Well, since Bubba's not in the field to wreck him, I guess maybe. Maybe, just maybe. They haven't even done practice yet, so like we can't really say much of anything at this point. Do 199 from Carl Singleton, favorite country singer. I mean, Waylon Jennings had a great voice. You can't go wrong with Johnny Cash. Yeah.
Wow!
Cletus T. Judd. There we go. There it is. There's the answer.
Singer.
People still haven't pit. Might I add that people still haven't pit yet? Okay, now they're pitting immediately as I say that. Dance to the music. And the Dixie Chicks were all right too, I guess. See, something I never realized is that Eagles were classified as Southern rock for a while. And it's like, I never really thought about it, but that is kind of true. That is kind of true. I never really considered that.
This
And even
game
though,
is
like,
a master of pissing me off
Glenn
so
Free
fucking
and
much.
Don Henley
I only needed 3
both
points
went
there.
on to be
5,
more like synthesizer
You're
pop
gonna
in the
give me
80s.
5.
They really were like
5.
Southern
Fucking
rock
5.
in the
You're gonna
70s.
give me
It's wild.
5.
Another 80 laps of this or 90 at the Glen. We're gonna... Well, I've gone far enough into this race that we're probably gonna finish. Unless something really insane happens. But like... Oh god. Yeah, I would much rather get to have some practice at Watkins Glen than just going right into it. Would glam rock last longer as a genre if Nirvana didn't exist? Well, the thing about Nirvana is that, yeah, Nevermind changed the rock landscape for, like, the rest of time. But, you still had Pearl Jam. You still had Soundgarden. You still had Alice in Chains, they were all releasing stuff at that same time. And it's like, you know. I think one of them would have picked up the torch. Thoughts on nu metal as a whole? Fantastic. I wish we could bring it back. Wasn't Papa Roach's last album pretty decent? I know the new Limp Bizkit album was alright. We are almost halfway here at Indianapolis. This has been a surprisingly not painful race. There's an idea. Run a season in iRacing in an iRacing league with a Jacoby scheme. There we go. Halfway home. Christian. Okay. He's still a 64 ally. Christian Fittipaldi has been like the longest lasting friend of this entire playthrough. And a lot of that has to do with just lapping him every single race. Ever watch Scarred on MTV? Was that like Scare Tactics on Sci-Fi or like Punk? Because I might have, but I don't actually know. John Bound Job. John Bound Job. Ooh! Leaders are pitting. Thoughts on U2? They exist. Every once in a while I sign into Apple Music on my iTunes and that one album always pops up and I'm like, why? Stop. Wow, we're slow. It was Skateboard Injuries hosted by the Papa Roach lead singer. Yes, okay, I can definitively say I never watched that. I can definitively say at this point that is not something that I watched. Thoughts on Deck Cattle Decapitation? They're alright. I don't care about screamo death metal as much as I used to. Mostly because I'm incapable of performing it myself. So I'm mad. Ass mad. Ass mad about that. And I'm feeling strong. They were playing that at Walmart this morning. I was gonna not go to Walmart because I didn't want to eat anything on Sunday, but then I realized I'm just gonna DoorDash something if I don't eat anything on Sunday, if I don't have any food here, so I'm like, just go get food. Just go get food, you idiot. Do, 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 do. So at this point, I have resided in the fact that there is no way that I'm going to be able to make it into the position that I need to for the sponsor objective if I do not cause a mid-cycle caution. So, in about the next 10 laps, I'm going to try to cause a wreck on the backstretch, and hopefully it goes well. I would like to get ahead of people on tires so that I can make up a bunch of time on one of these runs here. Hey, remember when Ward was behind me at the start of this race? Well, he's about to put me a lap down, so that's good. Next week at Watkins Glen, we might have a race-winning car. So, I just want to be able to repair this equipment after this race. That's really all I want. And we need money to do that, so, yeah. And there goes all the friendship points that I had with Christian Fittipaldi. Shout out, crew chief.
Number 43 is still there. Okay, we're clear.
C4 Corvette. Beautiful looking car. You can appreciate it even more by watching the Kamikaze Games playthrough of Corvette on PS2. Available on the playlist list section on the Kamikaze Games channel. Jimmy, I gave you the bottom and you still try to fucking come up into my ass.
We're clear. The 43 car was passing high.
You prefer Most Wanted 2005 soundtrack. It is a very good soundtrack, yes. Everything about the 2004 to 2005 era of gaming is great and should be recognized as such. I'm just lucky that I had a PS2 by then. I was able to experience the greatness. The greatness. Alright, 8 laps. A few more laps and I can make it on fuel. And we have to be really careful causing this wreck. Because in all likelihood, someone's going to run into me and probably kill me. So, you know how it goes. If I die in this race, that's just it. I'm not going to restart. Because I'm already having hard enough time as it is. I can already just barely get to the sponsor objective in this by screwing over the field. Because we can go 38 laps on fuel. Actually, more like 36. 36 plus 36 is 72. And we have 70 laps to go this time by, so, or 71 to go in any case. So we can do this wreck at some point. I want to do it before the leader gets too close, because we all know that's dangerous. Fuel is at half. Yeah, this is about the part of the run where the car starts to suck, and I haven't even gotten back to 30th yet. So, that really just goes to show you the quality of this vehicle.
Number 18, now low. You're clear.
Oh god, hello?
Wow! That's cool!
Someone wants to send me a
Here's to
message
help
on
cover the
Instagram.
upcoming
Oh, that's a 21
100K
from
fine
Adam
from
Peel.
NASCAR.
Hot damn. Thank you. to cover the upcoming 100K fine. Man, oh man. Thank you for another 21. This man gives 21 every stream. A real chat. I don't have anything special for 21. I don't have anything special for 20 either, so, you know. Alright. Alright. Next time by, I'm going to try and wreck myself on the backstretch. We got a nice gap. I'm not going to do it on the front stretch. That's just suicide. We got a nice gap between me and anyone else on this track here. We just need to survive, basically. Make something special for 60. I did make something special for 60. There's something special for 5, 10, 30, 45, and 60.
Be careful using up those tires.
Do I prefer soda or sparkling water? It used to be like 0-calorie sodas, but now it's sparkling water because they don't have caffeine. This is not going to end well. Alright.
Okay, thank you all so much for watching this video.
Yeah.
Subscribe!
That wasn't my
Subscribe!
best self-spin. Could you please stop running into me? It's always Kyle Petty. And guess what? We're about to go a lap down because here comes the leader. Yep, I'm a lap down. Alright. So, literally everything that I was trying to accomplish there, i.e. not getting run into, not getting a 60 rival, not going a lap down, and not destroying the car, every single thing that I tried to accomplish just now was a failure. All of it. All of it. All of that was a failure. So, that's great. I didn't turn left far enough. That's what it was, is I didn't turn left far enough. And, you know, they could have not run into me. You know, they could have just not run into me. But they chose to run into me and give me a 60 rival. And destroy any friendship that I had left with Christian Fittipaldi. And put me a lap down. Because they just waited until the very instantaneous second that I was a lap down before the caution cutscene came in. And I couldn't do fucking anything. I'm just on my side. I literally could not do anything that entire time. So, that's cool. Anyway, we're back. 39th, and I literally cannot get my sponsor objective. And I have a 60 rival that's going to run into me the second he gets alongside me. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah. I can do nothing. I can do nothing. We're not going to get money in this fucking race. This is a good game. It's very fair how your fuel cannot take you to the end of the race, and yet theirs can. I think that's cool and fair. And I think it's really cool how they will just run into you. Even if you're sitting sideways on the track. Even if you're sitting sideways on the track and everyone else has come to a stop, caution's out, fucking whoop-de-fucking-do, that's probably going to make them pit. It did not make them pit, amazingly. The only thing that I can hope for now is that they pit and I can cause another caution during that cycle and get back on the same fucking lap as 30th place. Because I am not on the same lap as 30th. You want some evidence of that? I'll go down here. There are 9 cars on the lead lap. And 30th is on lap 102. I am on lap 101. So I literally cannot get the sponsor objective. Unless I cause a caution during the middle of the pit cycle. Which, as we've seen in just the All-Star race, and the All-Star race alone, sometimes the game will not throw a caution during the mid-cycle if you wreck yourself. So, yeah.
The 43 car, that's one more down.
Shut the fuck up. If another caution comes out, they will probably pit and be able to make it to the end. I won't, obviously, but they will. Because they're just able to go like 46 laps when I can't even go, you know, 80% of that. Shut the fuck up, Petty. Shut up, crew chief. Oh yeah, that's a 10. That's a fucking 10. You fucking cunt bitch. I can't. I just realized that I can't, that I'm not going to be able to do that. Because you don't even gain a lap. You don't even gain a lap when they pit at this track. So I'm fucked, basically. I was fucked from the beginning, but now I'm even more fucked. Cool. Thanks. So I wasn't gaining money from this race anyway, but now I'm really not gaining money. So honestly, we may as well just fucking DNF and fucking let this fucking stream end. It's not average finish. When this race ends and I get $0, you will see that it was not average finish. Because even if I finish last in this race, my average finish is 28.5. It is. And if I finish last in this race, they would not knock me below that. I'm not getting money from this race. Run cars into the pit wall. That's a good idea. I wish I'd seen that before we got into this corner. Alright. Who's going in the pit wall? Me, it looks like. Fuck off, Schrader. You have hit me. You hit me early in this race and gave me a 10 for it. And now I barely, and I do the fucking same exact, that's not even the same exact thing that he did. Because he didn't go in the fucking wall. Alright, Robbie. You are desperate to hit the pit wall, it looks like. If I could drive this fucking car, we'd be able to make it happen. Good idea, chat. That was a really good idea. The chat has the best ideas. The chat has a lot of great ideas in this fucking game. Watch this. Oh, well, I did get money. Huh. Okay, so the chat was right, actually. The chat was right. It is average finish, which doesn't make any fucking sense. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But I guess it is. Anyway, well, I guess the chat actually was right. Never mind. Thank you, chat. Sterling Marlin has won and has kissed the bricks. Michael Waltrip second. Ward fifth. His top 10 in points is saved. Ward fifth. Let's go. Terry Labonte ninth. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. David Green 20th. Ahead of Jeff Green. Oh my god, alright. Casey 36, that sucks. Yeah, I finished 40th with 1 lap led, apparently. Alright, well, never mind. I need to trust the chat more often. Alright, well, thank you, chat. Anyway, that's money. Thank you. Alright, well then. Sterling Marlin kisses the bricks. Is that his 3rd win of the season?
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, I didn't even turn off
Why do you hate
autosave.
Tyler Reddick?
I always turn off autosave whenever I start the stream. I did not turn off autosave today. Well, that's good. Alright, well. So that's a 60 with Robbie Gordon. Oh, fuck me. I just realized that I'm going to have a 60 with Robbie Gordon. We're going to a road course next. Or not. That was apparently a 30! That was a 30! That was a 30. I have tapped people for more than 30. And I drugged this guy to the fucking tire barrier on the pit lane. And that was a 30? Fuck this game. Dale Jr.'s the points leader by 144. Marlin is still 5th in points. What a god. Bobby Labonte the 6th. And Ward is up to 10th. Yes. Yes, dude. Oh my god, Ward. He has not won. He has a 16.5 average finish. But he hasn't won. Why can't he win? And I'm still... Did I go up in points from that? I feel like I might have gone up in points. Wow, okay. Okay. That works. Alright. Okay. Fuck me. Alright. Well, it is average finish in 30th place. Chat. I knew it wasn't average qualify, but I didn't know it was average finish. Well, okay then. Thank you, chat. Look at all this money, by the way, that Payday's given me so far. That's a payday right there. Alright, well in that case, let's repair this stuff. I could overhaul it for a lot, but that's pointless because, yeah, it's 3 races. How many more races on the Shop Edition? Yeah, it's 1 more race on the Shop Edition, and I'm going to make a new chassis once that comes in. The second that comes in. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we'd sell this. So there's no reason to overhaul this. So let's just repair that for 2 races. And this engine we're going to repair for 2 races because we're going to sell it after the new engine comes through. So thank you for that. And we should probably build a new body at this point. I could maybe overhaul this body. That wouldn't do much. So we'll just repair this body for 2 races. And let's build a new body. Let's not build a new body. Let's save the money for the chassis. I know I have a feeling I want to say that I'm going to win. Yes, I'm going to be doing this until I win a championship. So I'm probably going to be 80 years old by the time this is done. But, yeah. So we're going to wait for the Shop Edition to come through. We will build a new chassis next time. Because right now, what would a 9-race chassis look like? 7264. It would probably be a 7270 next time, and that would cost 200,000. That's it? Just 200,000 for that. All right, fuck me. All right, next race is Watkins Glen. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. Thank you, chat, for the idea to put people in the tire barrier. I kind of wish that Robbie was the one that hit it and I survived, just so we could see how the rest of the race would go. But You know, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So that is win number 3 on the season for Sterling Marlin. His most since 1993. Very good. He's been racing since 76. What a Chad. And my average finish is 29.1. See, I told you. I told you it'd be above 30. But I did not know that it was average finish. So, fuck me. So, oh yeah, Super Chats. I'm going to read Super Chats because it's the end of the stream. I know it's a short one and I apologize, but we're going to be looking for another win at Watkins Glen next time. So, I don't work Sunday. So, if I'm not pissed off after Sunday's events and festivities, I'll probably do another stream just like this week we did that, but yeah. I don't know when I work Friday next week, but Friday at the latest, I hope. I know I don't work Saturday, but there'll be races that day, so I'll probably be pissed off. Anyway, Carl Singleton with $1.99. Why do I hate Reddick? I've said it so many times at this point. Leafs Rule 1990 subscribed. 21 from Adam Peel because he's a god. And Adam Peel, he wanted me to go to Watkins Glen next, but hey, you know how it goes. Already answered the $1.99 about the favorite country singer. I'm going to go with Waylon Jennings. $4.99 from Carl Singleton again. Gave me, I'm EDP. I was already EDP back in 2018, so I don't want to hear anything else. I'm a Cupcake fan myself. Susie Nemechek has been a member for 9 months. We can never forget the blood on the bricks. That was one of the most amazing moments in channel history, I'll be honest. Carl Singleton gave me another $4.99. What a god. Okay, another $5 from Pat. As a Larson fan, had Bubba spun him in the grass, you understand, but he right-reared the dude when Kurt might never race again. Correct. That's all correct. Sneaky Breaky was not here to watch the stream, so he was near rape. He is still the best soldier. And $2 from Lyle Bailey started off the stream asking about Red Bull. I hope Red Bull is 1-2 at Circuit of the Americans. Anyway, that's going to do it for this stream. We'll see you next time for Watkins Glen. Gonna chase a win. I'm excited. I hope you're all excited as well. In any case, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hello and good evening, YouTube. My name is Bernie Sanders, and I want to personally thank you for tuning in to tonight's stream on the Kamikaze Games channel. But there is a reason that I am here, and yes, I am once again asking for your financial support. The Kamikaze Games streams are made possible by viewers such as yourself, and it is sustained almost entirely through donations. If you would like to, you can super chat in the chat of this stream, or go down to the description and click the link to Streamlabs. And if you do that, you can donate to this stream, and you can make me, Bernie Sanders, very happy. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us for tonight's stream, and hope you have a good time.